There have been a lot of changes since I stopped posting videos in 2019, and what spurred my departure was a big career transition. I am no longer a software engineer and I no longer work at Amazon. And the reason for why and the story of how I got here has some real substance to it that ties into the motivation for me posting videos again. So stick around and I'll explain both sort of what the heck happened and then also what I feel is next for this channel. Also stick around because see that movie in the background? If you're the first person to guess what it is in the comments, I will send you some stickers and I'll also give some hints as to what that movie is later on. In addition to that fun aside, I've also got two other big announcements. But before we get to those big announcements, I do want to say thanks to everybody who's been commenting on the videos. Even though I wasn't posting new stuff, just to hear that people were really getting value out of what I had created in the past, it was motivating. You know, teaching and mentoring had always been sort of high points in my career. So please keep up that engagement if these videos have been helping you. Now let's get to the first big announcement, which is some upgrades to the Modern Coder. And I'm still going to talk about sort of the big next steps, but these are just smaller things that are live right now. And the first thing that you might have noticed is we've got a cool new banner. And if you look really close, there's a little bit of an Easter egg to version 2.0. And then probably the most noticeable is the video quality. The lighting's better. Hopefully the sound and the camera quality is also better. A couple smaller things, I've gone back and added chapters to all my tutorial videos so they're easier to link to and navigate if you're looking for something in particular. And I've also updated all video descriptions with the tech I'm currently using because a lot of people tend to ask for that as well. And lastly, before we crack open what's gone on the last couple years with me, I couldn't just reappear with only one video, which is why if you're watching this, there are multiple new videos live right now, including an updated 2022 desk tour. And believe it or not, this space is even smaller than my last apartment, but it's cramming like 3 times the amount of technology in there. So I made a video covering that. Finally, we get to the big juicy career update here. What the heck happened 3 years ago when I stopped posting videos? Well, two things. If you watched this channel before, you knew that I was a software engineer working at Amazon. Well, about 3 years ago, coinciding with me stopping videos, I took a pivot and became a software engineering manager. I got the opportunity to lead my own team of engineers based in Seattle, New York, and Virginia. I actually managed 2 distinct products, and I had the opportunity to work in both the Amazon retail business as well as the AWS division. I also had a chance to work with a lot of great mentor managers and of course take a peek behind the scenes of what it means to sort of be a software engineer and run software engineering teams within sort of one of the largest tech companies in America right now. Then secondly, about 3 months ago, I made the decision to resign from Amazon after almost 7 years at the company. Now, the reason for this has to do with engineering management, it has to do with people management, it has to do a little bit with Amazon culture. It also has a little bit to do with the COVID-19 pandemic, so just a little bit of everything. You know, these two big pivots are a big topic, which is why I want to take a stab at a dedicated video that goes into that. Until then, let's pivot again and talk about what's next for the Modern Coder. I started my career as a software engineer with lots of energy and passion for the tech industry, and I made this channel to sort of spread that enthusiasm. And now 7 years in, my breadth of experience has widened considerably. My perspective now has also definitely shifted. And the main thing I want to do is codify some of that stuff into digestible bits. I'm also wrestling with quite a few big open questions for myself, to be honest. And through the exercise of putting the past few years into words, I'm hoping that I will be able to find some clarity that's going to help me answer some of those open questions that I have for myself. Thanks for sticking around, and your hint for this movie behind me is that it's a sci-fi movie based on Mars. Now, hopefully I'll be talking to you a little bit more regularly coming up, but for now, that's all I got. Thanks for watching. I will see you later.